Hi everyone, I hope you're well today. Thanks for checking out today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing my January favourites with you. I have quite a few, so hopefully I've not forgotten any. And I'm going to get straight on with it because I've got a few things I need to put back in the fridge and freezer. And I'm going to start with them first. So without further ado, hope you enjoy the video. So first of all, I will start with my Slimming World items. I'm going to start with the ones that I need to quickly pop back in the freezer and fridge. So I'll start with the freezer one. So ages ago I heard about this quote unquote healthy ice cream, you know, like a better alternative for an ice cream called Halo Top, and I knew in America you could get it, but I couldn't find it here. And I heard that they did it in some shops here, but I could never find it. Or was that another one? Anyway, I definitely heard of Halo Top. I think the other one I'd heard of was called Oppa. But yeah, I'd heard of it and I wanted to try it, but we didn't have it. Anyway, so I just kind of went on with my life, kind of forgot about it. And then, so exciting, the other day on Facebook, I saw in my Slimming World chat that it was now available in Tesco. And that was super exciting. So I can't even count the amount of times we've been to Tesco to try and find this. I think me and my mum have been to Tesco like 3 times to try and find this. So the first time it was out of stock, it was on the shelf, it was stickered, and there was none there. And I was like, so close yet so far. And then we asked if there was any back in the stock room. There wasn't. So then we went, I think it was 2 days after that, and they had a few. And they had, I should have pulled this picture up, bear with me. Okay, I have no idea where the picture is. I'll post it here. But basically we got those 2 flavours, cinnamon roll and the chocolate ones. Yeah, so we got those. And then we went again. I'm trying to remember. And I think they'd all sold out. Is that right? Or the next time we went, there were some other flavours in stock, which was this one, mint chip, which I haven't tried yet, and vanilla bean. So that was pretty good. Found out that they were on offer. They'd gone to half price. So we went and I was like, there's absolutely no way they're going to be there, because if at full price they're all sold out, there's absolutely no way they're going to be there at half price. Because they're £5 for a full thing, also obviously £2.50 for half price. There wasn't any there. So yeah, but I've really been enjoying that. I mean, obviously when I say any sins for this kind of thing, I'm a part of Slimming World for those who don't know. But if I say any sins for these things, I would advise checking it first. Just don't take my word for it in case I'm wrong. But I believe it is around 18 sins for a whole tub. I don't know if that's every flavour. I guess I would check. But 18 cents for the whole tub, that's not bad. And we worked out it was like, if we split it between 4 of us, it's 4.5 cents for 1/4, which is really good. So then I got on to my other one that I need to get back. And that is a Muller Light Yogurt. So this one is no sins. So I've been really enjoying this. And I saw that they had a new flavour. So I had to try it, and it is the Muller Light new limited edition raspberry donut flavour. So I was a little bit suspicious at first because I tried these cake shop ones and I was so excited for them, and then they just didn't quite get the mark and I was a bit upset. So I was like, I don't want to get my hopes up. But I really enjoyed it, and I've had like 6 of these since I first tried it, maybe even more, I'm not sure. But I really recommend trying these. I'm probably going to regret that now because, you know, if you're going to want to try them, there's going to be none left for me. But no, they are really good. So that's those ones. I'm just going to go pop those back and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I will just continue with the Slimming World food theme, I think. I mean, these foods aren't obviously exclusive to Slimming World. It's just, I've discovered them through Slimming World. So, sorry, I'm out of breath. I ran upstairs. Right, okay, so what should we go with next? Let's go with this. So, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before. Maybe I have, but I thought I'd mention it again, or I would in case I haven't. And these are these 10 Cow Hartley's jellies. Here it is. This is the strawberry flavour. You can get several flavours. Off the top of my head, there's strawberry, raspberry, is it blackberry and blueberry, mango and passion fruit, apple and watermelon. There's quite a few flavours. And the reason I'm mentioning these is, as you can see, they are quite big. right? Half a sin for one of these. Half a sin. Literally, these have just been absolutely amazing. We always have a stock of these at home. They are just really ideal for like if you're still hungry and you haven't got many sins left, or you want some pudding or something. It's just amazing. So I'd recommend everyone try out these. Stores wise, they're definitely Tesco. They are in Morrison's. I imagine you could probably get them at most shops, but they're the ones I've seen them in. So continuing on the food theme with Slimming World, next I have to show you a Fibre One chocolate fudge brownie bar. 4 sins for this one, as you can see, really nice. They just kind of like just hit the mark if you just need a little extra something. They're quite nice. It isn't always the first one I reach for because I like to get the most value out of my sins. So if I want some chocolate, I might choose like a Curly Wurly for 3 sins because I feel like you kind of get the most. Not sure if you actually do, it just feels like it. But yeah, I thought I'd mention these. They do a lemon drizzle one as well. So they're again quite nice if you want some chocolate. The next thing I have to mention are these. This is kind of a love-hate thing. Some people love them, some people hate them. And that is mug shots. So these used to be free, I think, on Slimming World. And of course, I only decided to start having them or trying them properly once they got sins. So like every now and again, they'll just kind of reevaluate foods and just see if they need to change, you know, the value. For example, blueberries, they used to be just free food, but now they are speed as well. So these, they decided to change. I believe they're like 2.5 sins now, but that hasn't stopped me. Got a few here. I've tried quite a few. I think maybe this is my favourite one, which is strange because I don't really like tomato, but tomato and herb pasta, that's quite good. I also quite like this, it's like a barbecue one too. So we've got tomato and herb, chow mein, and chicken. They're the ones we had left. And I find they're just quite good for lunch. If you just want a quick lunch, you know, days you just can't really be bothered to think of anything, they're just quite good. I might have one of them for lunch today, actually. The last food thing I have is a cereal, which is quite surprising because I'm not really a huge cereal person. But I was rereading through my Slimming World pack the other day. I'll kind of explain that in a minute when I show my things in a minute. You'll see. But yeah, I was reading back through my pack and I saw in the Healthy Extra, is it a B? Healthy Extra B, the fibre, that this cereal was mentioned. And I just thought it sounded quite nice. So we decided to get it, and that's the All Bran Golden Crunch. So you get about 40 grams of this Healthy Extra. It's not a massive amount because they're quite big chunks you might be able to see, so it isn't like loads. But it's alright. It's like today I kind of filled it up with some like fruit and stuff, and that kind of is a lot more filling. I had today actually. I had this, my yogurt that I showed you, and some fruit, and it helps it be a lot more filling. But I think it might go better with vanilla yogurt. Anyway, going off on a tangent. So yeah, I wanted to try this, and I've just been quite enjoying this. It's really nice, so I thought I'd show you. The only thing is though, is I looked it up last night because I was like, oh, if I wanted to like sin this and have some more, how much would it be? It was quite a lot for like your Healthy Extra amount. It was like 7.5 sins. I was like, no, I can have some chocolate for that. But yeah, you can have, I think it's like 25 grams for 4.5 sins. That's not very much. So I'll probably just stick to using it for my Healthy Extra for now. So last thing, we've got a drink, and that is Sprite Zero. So on Slimming World, the diet drinks are no sins. So I've mostly been having like diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, you know, whatever, that kind of thing. But sometimes I just fancy a Sprite, and I see it and I'm like, oh, I fancy a Sprite, but I kind of can't because I have to sit it and I'm really tight with my sins. So then we saw that they had this Sprite Zero, and it's in all the shops at the moment, so I think it's literally brand new. So we've got some of them, and I just really like them. I think I still prefer like Coke over like lemonade and Sprite, but Been getting quite into it recently. So that is that one. Now, on to my last Slimming World thing. We've got some certificates. And here I will explain about why I reread my book and all that. So, I got my 1.5 stones lost certificate this Saturday. And I also got shared Slimmer of the week, which was really cool. I don't know if you can, oh, light's not great. There's that one anyway. It's got these two. So basically, a few weeks back, I had a gain on the scales, which is fine. It's not a problem. These things happen. So that next week, I just made sure I worked really hard with my eating. I probably could have done more exercise, but you know, I was going out for regular walks with my mum and our dog Indy and all that. So like, that was fine. I was going out for like 2 walks a day, etc. So that was fine. So I was on plan. And then that week I maintained, which was a bit annoying because I was like, I've worked really hard, but you know, it is what it is. It's still like, it's not going in the wrong direction. So then that next week I worked really hard again with my food. I did go to Casper's the day after weigh-in. I went to Casper's with my boyfriend Brad. But I was like, well, as long as I'm like 99% on plan the rest of the week is absolutely fine. And I'll go into this more in like another video I'm going to do especially about Slimming World, but I'll leave it at that for now. So yeah, the rest of that week I just ate really on plan, went out for walks with Indy and Mum, etc. It was all good. So then that Saturday, for me that's just gone, but for you like the week before last, I think that makes sense. I lost 3 pounds, which resulted in me getting this. Which I tend to find that my body can sometimes, it needs like a week to catch up with itself. So like if I've eaten really good that week, I might not always see it that week, but I'll see it the next week. Not always, but sometimes I find if I'm a bit disappointed, I'm kind of like, well, it'll probably take me a week to catch up. So yeah, that was amazing to lose that, which also resulted in me getting shared some Slimmer of the week. Anyway, so the reason I reread my book was when I had that maintain. Was it the maintain or the gain? I think it's when I had the gain. I was thinking, right, maybe I just need to like reevaluate, just go over it all again like I'm just starting, because I'd lost a bit of motivation for it, and I wasn't like majorly off plan, but I wasn't like as on plan as I should have been, you know. So I reread my pack again, and I found that really helped give me some more motivation, and that's where I found my cereal. And I think that's everything for that. I've gone on a bit about that, but basically I will do maybe next week I'm going to do a video about like, I think maybe next week I'll do a video on my Slimming World tips, things that have worked for me. I think that might be quite fun, because then I don't have to ramble in all my other videos about like things, so yeah, I might do that. So the next thing I have to I should probably actually, I've written a list here to make sure I don't forget anything. I should probably go over some of the stuff I don't have to show you, and then I can end on something I can show you. So the first one I have to tell you about is on Netflix. So there's been a few things on Netflix I've been enjoying. I started watching Continuum again. That's really good. I'm not going to try and go into like explaining what they all are. You could just search them if you're interested. It's kind of like a time travel sort of thing. I like time travel stuff. That's been quite interesting. Me and Brad have been watching that. I did watch it before, but I stopped watching it for some reason, and we started watching it again. So yeah, that one's good. And then the other thing is Friends is now on the UK Netflix, which is so exciting, because I think it was last year or the year before, I can't remember, it was announced it was going to be on Netflix. I was like, oh my god, that's so exciting. Wrong. It was for the American Netflix, and I was like, that's so irritating. But finally we now have all 10 seasons as well, which is good, because I've always wanted to watch it from the beginning. Because I watch it on TV, but it's like hardly ever in order, is it? So that is good, that is on there. Another thing I wanted to mention, I probably should have mentioned this before, but is a new Slimming World frozen meal. So that is the new beef lasagna frozen meal that's come out. It's a little bit different from the normal frozen meals. It's a bit like smaller but deeper, and that's really yummy. And then the last thing I had to tell you about, but I can't show you because I only have a code for it. I don't have the pack anymore. I don't even know if they still release packs. But anyway, that's the Sims 4 cats and dogs. So, as you may know, I kind of go through phases where I'll play Sims 4 more. Sims 3 is my ultimate favourite, and again, I love Sims 2. Sims 4, I'll have phases with where I'll play it a bit more. Normally when something new is introduced, but I finally got Sims 4 cats and dogs, and I was really enjoying that. But yeah, no, so that was like the beginning of the month. This end of the month, I'm playing Sims 3 again. I've been back into playing Sims 3. I actually recreated my family from Sims 4 in Sims 3, and that's been quite fun so far. So that's everything I was going to mention about that. So, the last thing I can show you, which is good. So, I'll start off with some tea lights that I found. That smells so good. I didn't know they existed, and that is the Jelly Belly Toasted Marshmallow tea lights. Oh, they smell so good. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention these. They're really nice. They had another scent, French vanilla, but this one is my absolute favourite. So I just wanted to mention that. And basically, the reason I have this is I got some of them as gifts. And I smelled it and I was like, I need to get one for myself too. So I got one for myself too. And I've got it burning right now and it smells really good. So there's that one. You can get this from, well, I got mine from B&M. The last thing I have to show you is super exciting. So, if you remember I liked it in October, whether I mentioned it in my October favourites or my November favourites, I don't know. But if you remember, if you watched any of them, I talked about a B&M dupe. I have to admit, it wasn't me that found this. I did read it on online that people had recommended these dupes, so I was looking for them. And that was the Radiant Red Maple candle, again from B&M. With the 2 wicks in there. Is it 2? Or was there 3 originally? 2. Yeah, so I mentioned this. As you can see, I've gone through quite a bit of it already. With the really cool lid. Anyway, so since then I've kind of been on, if I've ever gone to B&M, I've kind of been on the hunt and looking out for other ones. Because they only had this one there last time I went. This time they were fully stocked on the candles. I was in candle heaven and they had loads kind of like this packaging with the lid. So I decided to choose one that I was so excited about. It sounded really like Bath and Body Works like. I really want a Bath and Body Works in the UK so bad. Or at least for them to ship here. But preferably a store here because customs is really expensive. So I found the Essence Marshmallow Fireside one. Oh, it's so nice. Oh. As you can see, same packaging, kind of a cool lid. Just a really good kind of dupe, I think. They smell really good. They're a good price. Oh, they're actually gone up in price. I didn't realise that. That was $2.99. This was $3.99. Huh. Didn't know that. Anyway, yeah, I would highly recommend checking them out if you're interested in kind of Bath and Body Works candles like me, or just candle obsessed in general like me. I'd recommend you go check out B&M for these kind of ones, like this sort of packaging. And anyway, even if you kind of don't find these, they've got so many candles there that you won't be disappointed. So that is everything I have to talk about today, I believe. Oh, don't mind my phone. That's everything I have to talk about today. I really hope you enjoyed my video. Please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you did, that would be amazing. And I'll see you next Tuesday for another video. Bye guys.